Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to mill up some western red cedar, get some strips cut, and get the bottom of the paddleboard skinned. I didn't lose much footage on this one, so hopefully there aren't that many screw ups throughout this video. Follow along, like and subscribe. So here's the end of the last video. It's me laying out the first board, marking it to make sure they all line up properly, and getting the first strip glued on. Okay, we're going to make a stand for the pieces, or the strips. Alright, I did those in the wrong spot. Dang it. Just listening to music, we're going to do a little bit of voiceover throughout this video. In this part, we are squaring up one edge of the board with the track saw. You're going to notice me fumbling around with it quite a bit. It is a new track saw. Just figuring out how to use it. But it is definitely not going my way. I finally start figuring it out a little bit. Then the hose falls off. This first cut, I probably should have just kept it out of the video, but what fun is that when I can't show you all my fumbles. Once we get it taped, it goes a whole lot smoother from there. Man, that first 2 feet was something else. So here it is, finishing that first cut. As you can see, I'm holding the hose on there. So here's just another view of it, shooting it from the bottom. And here is the planer getting one side smooth. So the boards I bought were smooth on one side. This is just getting the other side smooth so that we can mill them up the way that they need to be milled. I normally take about 2 passes on it. I'm taking about a 1/16 of an inch completely off, so each pass is a 32nd of an inch. And here they are coming out the back side of it. And then here we are cutting the strips. The bottom right hand corner, you can see the thin rip jig. I put the thin strips on the outside of the blade, not against the fence. I feel that I have more control that way, and it's a whole lot safer. This first strip is junk. You can see the nicks and the cracks in it. I'm really just squaring the blade up. That way the following strips are cut the way they need to be, to the thickness that they need to be. And I'll do this over and over and over and over. Through 3 different boards. And here we'll speed it up a little bit. You guys don't need to watch it in real time. So where I am in the country, it's really hard for me to find cedar. So the cedar that I do find is extremely thin. My strips end up only being about a 1/2 inch wide, where I normally like them to be about 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch. So it takes more strips to the boards. The power went out, I'll be right there. But we got her fixed. This is a very tedious part of the project of just getting the strips milled and cut the way that they need to be. And that's probably the last cut on that one. Oh, nope, I'll end up getting one more. But the knots I won't use those pieces. And here's another little jumpy piece. Overview of what it looks like doing it. There, I measured it to make sure that it's right. Since I cut strips over the period of doing the board, as you can tell, there's a lot of strips already on the board. Here's the stripping process. This is strip 2 of the cedar. There's strip 3. Strip 4. Five and 6. Here's laying out board 2. That way when it goes on the board, the grain matches pretty well. It's laying out board 2. That's 6 and 7, I believe. And 7, 8 and 9. And 11. And then there's the listing points. And that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe.